So in today's test, I'll be flying the Neo 2. I'm going to be using my RC2 controller. Now today, what we are going to do is we're going to fly over the sea. Now, it does state quite clearly that you're not allowed to fly over water. But I thought what we do first, because I think one of the most important things with the Neo 2 is the batteries. Because we all know, if you've got a Neo 2, although thinking about it, you probably heard that the battery power is a little bit iffy. But I thought what we do first, if you've just bought the drone itself, then you know full well you have to charge the battery on the drone and that way. But hopefully you bought the combo pack and you got the hub. But do you really know how to use the hub? So I've got 3 batteries on there. They're fully charged now, not even showing. But if I press the button there, they should light up. So they're all fully charged, apparently. Another thing I've found out is that when you've gone out flying and you've probably depleted all the power out of these batteries, you plug it in again, what tends to happen is that when you plug it in with your power supply, one will start up charging and these 2 will lay idle. But if you press that button there, that will reactivate and all 3 will start charging all at the same time, if you didn't know that. Right, another thing, because these batteries are fully charged up now, if for some reason you're out and about and you, I don't know, you've maybe used 1 battery, and I'll just prove that as well. So I'll take that battery off. No, if you notice, I've numbered my batteries because I try and follow in sequence. I'm going to show you in a moment what I'm on about with that. You can look at the battery count. So I'm going to use number 3 battery. So, but before that, if you're out and you notice that you haven't fully charged your phone, you can have it charged off this. All we got to do, now what I've done, if you got the RC2, no, the RCN3 controller or the RCN2 controller, if you use the connectors are on there that DJI supplier, because obviously I've got an iPhone and for some reason they always have a, they got the old connection there. You know what I'm on about if you own the iPhone, but if you haven't, DJI supply the other cable, and you do what you do, you plug it into here. Now nothing will happen until you press that on button. And I'm right in thinking, I'll just do that again. Okay, there we go. If you can see that, it's charging. As always with things like this, didn't always work the first time, but yeah, it's charging now. So there you are. So that's another handy tip before we go out. But we don't want to use any power on this because I need this for later on when we're going out flying over the sea with the Neo 2. So another thing that I suggested to you then was about the checking the battery count and also checking the strength of the battery, really. Guys, the only way you can do that is use it on your RC2 controller. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the drone ready, removing the gimbal cover. If you notice at the top of the controller there, it's all green lights, that means it's connected. I'll just move that around a bit just to prove it. So what we need to do is go over to settings, safety, and then we scroll down. And then we got power, we got battery information. That's the one. So yeah, you can see that the cell for this one is fully. Even though, if you notice, and also this is the battery count number 7. I mean, it's up to you if you want to keep a notebook on that, but I mean, it's already telling you what the count is. And also it's telling you how much power you got in your battery there. Okay, what I'm on about next is that when we go onto the screen, we've already depleted 1. So we've got 99%. So I'm going to turn this off now. I'm going to turn this off now because I bet when I go out and we're going to go over the sea, it is probably knocked down to probably 98, 97, which is fine, but it always infuriates me that you fully charge your batteries. You never, as far as I've seen on the Neo 2, I might be wrong, 100%. So anyway, I can see you in a mo. So, you're all wondering, what's this test about? So what I'm going to be doing with the Neo 2, using my RC2 controller, is sending the drone out into the sea as far as it'll go, until either we get loss of signal or it'll be low battery. And I would say it's going to be low battery. So remember that when I left, it was at 99%, so we're going to check that. I've already checked the Air Data UAV app. It's saying it's fine. I think it says 10 miles per hour. But as you can see, with the flagpole over there, it's blowing. So anyway, it does feel a little bit breezy to me, but then I suppose that's the problem about going down to the sea. And also remember, you're not allowed to fly it, so, well, they recommend don't fly it over water. So, let's get it going. So I've got my RC2 controller on already. I'm going to turn on the drone. We're going to do a hand launch. Now, you can't see it, but there's an island over there. I'll probably show it to you later on. That's where all the seagulls hang out. I just saw one fly across, so that will be something else to remember. Right, 96, so it's dropped 3 already. Anyway, let's get a drone up in the air. So I'm going to do a hand launch, like I said. I'm going to put on the video as well. Right, video's on. I've got the screensaver on so you can see what's going on. I'm going to do hand launch.
Home point updated. Take off.
Okay.
Visual positioning failure unable to return automatically. Pay attention to flight safety.
Okay, so home point's been connected. I'm going to send the drone up a bit. I don't want to send it up too high, but I also don't want to send it a bit too low. Anyway, off we go. I can see a boat out there, so it'd be interesting if we can get to that boat. I am looking out for seagulls because I have brought with me some red tape. Right, everything's looking fine at the moment. I've got it in normal mode. Right guys, I've got no filters on. I can see one seagull go in my direction. He's going my direction, and I can still see the Neo there. I don't know if the seagull is going. It does seem to be flying out that way. Okay, how are we doing? 64 feet. Always keep an eye on the height, guys, because he's going that way. Well, I'm going to go up a little bit higher. Okay. Right, I can see the boat. I don't know if you can see the boat on there. Right, I'm going up to 200 foot. I'm hoping that's high enough to keep the seagulls off me. So we're still going out. Now, I did a test the other day with a flip. Obviously the flip won, but on the distance I got 5,000 something feet. I will put it in meters for all you meter people, but as I've said before, I am a feet and inches man myself. Okay, we're still going. We got 75% on the battery. Now, when I did that other test, I think I got down to about 54%, and that's when the drone said, yeah, I'm coming back. I'm not gonna break that. If it's a low, I can see another seagull now going out. Now it could be because that boat, possible a fishing boat, even though I can't see it on the screen at the moment. So we got 3,000. Yeah, he's going out that way, but I think looking at that seagull now, he's going for that boat, which means he can't see my little Neo. But that other one, I don't know where he went. And I can see some seagulls over there. Right. Oh, okay, starting to get interference, so I'm just going to put up the Put up my antennas a bit higher there, even though I don't think that makes any difference. But that was interesting. It looks like we're gonna get loss of signal. We got coming up, yep, 60%. So, and if you notice, that green will be going amber soon. I reckon 54% we're going to get low battery. So, yep, we got over the 5,000 mark. Not bad, and we've had no problem with the wind, which was another concern of mine, because there is a bit of wind, but then we got to get the drone back. And also, if you notice, the signal is starting to drop.
Battery level is low. Aircraft will return to the home point in 10
Okay, I'm still got my finger on the button.
Return to home.
Yeah, I'm not gonna push it. As you can see, that's definitely out in the water. So now we got the return, and we're at 211. Speed is 22 miles per hour, which is pretty fast, isn't it? We got a long way to come, I must say. We've got 48 on the clock. Okay, just keep calm. Okay, we're still doing 22 miles per hour, which is good. I've got it on normal. I haven't got it on sports mode, nothing like that. Now I could, when it says you've got 10 seconds to make your mind, you can cancel that and carry on, but you're risking it then, guys, because it sort of told you, look, come on, I can get back on this, but if you push it, you're not going to get back on it. So anyway, it's coming in. I'm going to stick my hand out. We're still over the sea at the moment, but, and if you notice, we still got quite a bit. When the drone comes down, I am going to stop it and I'll let you see the island that it was on about.
Landing.
Okay, so it's landing. I mean, that's, you got to say, it's amazing, isn't it, how it does that. We got 28. Okay, I'm going to just stop that a mo.
Low battery. Return to home promptly.
Yeah, all right, don't worry about it. I just want to show you that island that it was on about, which is just there. Okay, I'm on about that island there. I'm going to point it to you. Okay, so that just proves how good it is, but you've got to keep an eye on the battery, because if you don't, that's where you're going to lose it. I'm going to put my hand out. Okay, so there it is, and we've got 12%. So you could see, if I did cancel that last 10 seconds, it probably would have gone into the water. So, like I said at the beginning, I wouldn't try this, guys. I just wanted to prove how good these drones are, and also the battery. I know it hasn't got a long battery life, but it does show you it, you know, you can get the drone back. But anyway, enjoyed the video, that's the main thing. If you've got any questions, add them below in the comments. Yeah, as always, there's going to be another video coming around sooner.